Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cavaliers' offense takes the field. In college football in the South, no one's been going at it longer than these two.
From an historical standpoint, this is one of the great rivalries in all of college football. UNC, Virginia, and it doesn't matter whether or not national championships are on the line. These two teams do not like each other.
And it's called the South's oldest rivalry. And here's the thing, national championships might not be on the line in football like they are in basketball, but pride dang sure is.
He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air, it's Calandria. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. This guy can throw it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Throws to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back on a linebacker, I win, but this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rouse up this crowd early in the game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Hampton.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he finally went down. You can't expect to be protected for that long. Just tremendous coverage by the defense. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
North Carolina 3, Virginia 0.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes. And you just saw it right there.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 4 over Michigan State.
Wants to throw on first down.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Wide open downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everyone.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Johnson looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, think of all the big-time players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional duel between the heels and the who's. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia and North Carolina plays out.
The Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
He had nowhere to go with the ball, guys. And the defense is in nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Comes out throwing on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Getting some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Makes his connection. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
At the 35-yard line. Brings up second down.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They're getting this guy lathered up. At midfield, he's got room. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back on the move. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Running back goes in motion. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throwing right. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Now on second down. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he got a hand on it and knocked it away. Incomplete, and the game is over. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge.